Hello, we are going to get started on our ab series today, down on our mats in a low plank. So go ahead and get situated and meet me into your low plank position. If you'd like to do a high plank, you're more than welcome to do so, but we're going to get started now. So we're going to extend both feet back, and we're here for 1 minute. And this is a nice way to warm up. I feel like it just kind of activates the entire body, gets you really focused on the breath and in a headspace to do some exercise. Also, I personally kind of love planks. Some people hate them, but I think that when you can find them to be almost like meditative, yeah, they get to be a pretty good time. Okay, cool. So we're here for about 20 more seconds. And at the end of this, we are going to take a little break. Not a big break, more like a couple second break while we transition onto our backs. And then we're going to go straight into a tabletop position for some in and outs. So go ahead and finish out this motion strong. I don't want to jump too ahead of myself, but it also gives you something to think about. You know, it helps. It makes time go by faster. And we are out of this in any second. Drop those knees. Take a big breath. And out. All right. And we're on our backs. We're going to go into a tabletop legs, and then we're going to do in and outs for 20 seconds. So we're going to stick our hands to the ceiling, and we're going to do in and outs starting in just a second. I have to get my timer right. All right, here we go, in and out, and we're here for 20 seconds. And at the end of this 20 seconds, we're not going to stop. We're going to extend the right leg in the air, and we're going to bring our right elbow, to our left knee, which is going to be bent. So we are here for a couple seconds longer, shooting that leg in the air. Here we go. Bring that elbow to that knee for that strong crunch, and we're here for 20 seconds. And at the end of this 20 seconds, we'll go back to those in and outs for 20 more seconds before we do the other side. This one can get a little bit spicy, especially when you switch to the other side, back to those in and outs. But this is a very strong core building little interval activity. I love it so very much. All right, so we are at those in and outs, and remember, we're going to shoot our left leg up this time, and we're going to bring our left elbow to our right knee. Here we go. We're going in for that crunch for 20 seconds, and at the end of this 20 seconds, we'll go back to the in and outs for 20 more seconds. Yes, I know, just to kind of, even everything out nicely, and then after that, we'll have a little break. But we're in that crunch motion, back to those in and outs, hands to the sky. And you can put your hands down. You can put your head down. I could have told you this earlier, but now you know. But anywho, this just kind of gives you a little bit more of that like deep core concentration when you're all lifted up. I also feel like you can concentrate on your movements better. All right, and knees to chest. Take a big breath in and out. And then we're going to have those legs back into a tabletop, and we're going to do toe taps for 30 seconds. We're going to do 2 sets of these toe taps, but right now we're kind of just taking a little bit of intentional rest. So once again, back into that tabletop position, just like we were for those in and outs. You can have your hands extended to the sky if you would like for this, or you can keep everything down. But we're going to go ahead and get started with those toe taps in just a second. Here we go, tapping, alternating side to side, and bring those legs back up to a nice tabletop in between. But about the hands is you can drop your head, you can drop your hands. Just make sure that you're really focusing on those leg motions. As you can see, I was getting a little bit tired here, but in just a second, I'm going to end up sticking them right back in the air because I just feel like I can see what I'm doing better. Anywho, so we're here for 30 seconds, and at the end of this 30 seconds, we'll take almost like a 10-second rest, knees to chest. Here we go. We're going to have about a 10-second rest. Breathe in and out. And here we go back to those toe taps for 30 more seconds. I know I kind of just ran into that, so excuse me. But we're going to be here for 30 seconds. And then at the end of this 30 seconds, we'll take another little 10-second break, kind of like the one we just had. And we'll go into 2 sets of our scissors. So we're tapping those toes. And it doesn't have to be super fast, but it's nice and controlled. And we're feeling it all in that lower body, but not in the back because we're keeping our legs in a good position as well as our spines. And in just a moment, we'll bring our knees to our chest. Here we go. Take a big breath in and out. And for our scissors, you're going to extend both feet long in the air and you're going to cut through the sky. And you do not want to let those legs linger. You want nice, long, strong legs, but do not bring them lower than where you can go. Find your range of motion and stick with it. You can build from there in time, but just kind of stick with where you don't feel your lower back starting to ache. If your lower back is starting to hurt, then you have gone too low. We did start those scissors, so I hope you are with me. We are only here for 30 seconds, so I hope you did not miss any. But anywho, at the end of this 30 seconds, we'll bring those knees to chest or drop them to the floor, whatever you'd like to do for a little breath, and then we'll go right back into another 30-second set of these scissors to finish off our workout. Bring your knees to chest, drop them to the floor, take a big breath in and out. And let's get ready for that last set of scissors. We're finishing strong. We are long legs, proud, going through the sky, cutting the air. Here we go. We are here for 30 seconds. This is the last 30 seconds of your workout. As always, think about how you want to finish. You want to finish strong. You want to finish powerful. Leave from this moment knowing that there could have been a tiny second in the middle where you slowed down, but we're finishing strong now. We only have about 10 more seconds here. Cut that air as hard as you can. Honestly, create new particles. We are almost done. And then we're going to bring those knees to chest. Here we go. Drop to the floor. Take a breath in and out. Go you. You're such a badass. All right. Take a little stretch. I'm going to go for a little forward fold here and take a couple breaths because, once again, that was a lot of movement, but it was great movement. It was fabulous movement. And I promise my back is not hurting here. I was just making sure that my underwear was not hanging out of my yoga pants because those are low rise. Anywho, if you like this video, save it so that way you could do the workout again, or you can also do the rest of the series with me. But I hope to see you again soon, and subscribe if you would like to stay a part of the channel. Okay, bye.